big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Back again at Johnny Winterholler Gym in Lovell, Wyoming. And Josh, we just had a halftime performance. You could have heard a pin drop in this gymnasium. As you might be aware, there were two Lovell High School sisters who were killed in a car crash over by Powell here last week. One was a cheerleader, one was a member of the dance squad, and the Lovell High dance squad performed an amazing halftime tribute to their lost sisters. It was really quite something.
Yeah, and as soon as they started the announcement, I knew something was different because the dance team had a completely different outfit on from what they had in the girls' halftime performance. But it was a great performance put on by the dance team as it was announced, and as soon as the announcement started, I think everybody here knew who it was for. And like you said, yeah, you could hear a pin drop, and it was a very, very good dance routine performed by the dance team in memory of those students that were lost.
Looking at our halftime stats, Lander led at the end of the first 10-2. They scored 16 in the second period to lead here at halftime, 26-17. Leading scorer for the Tigers, Tanner Bird, with 10 points. Kyson McClung has 5 to lead the Tigers. Tissot Gwena with 4. Kellen Donahue with 3. With 2 points, Abe Lopez 1 point for Brennan Stauffenberg and 1 point for Jace LeClaire. For the Lovell Bulldogs, we have 6 points by TJ Sheeler, 4 points by MacArthur, 3 points by Weston Crumrine, and 2 points by Trey Wambeck. That's our halftime score now, 26-17. The Tigers committed 2 for 6 fouls, and there were 2 for 6 for the Lovell Bulldogs. Joining us now is Cyril Stauffenberg, the coach of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, now at 15-3 and 4-0. You've got first place pretty much locked up for the district tournament, Coach.
Yeah, it was an exciting win. They're always, in my 4 years here, we've struggled to put together a real solid game. We've come out of here, we came in here first place before a couple years ago and came out with a 31-28 loss, I think. So we just haven't played well up here, but we played well enough to win, I guess.
Well, Kaylee Owens, who led the scorers for Lovell in the Lander game, led the one here too. She had 14 free throws. She really bowls her way in and got the advantage of not having a foul called on her.
Yeah, I think she went to the line quite often. I think she went to the line. She probably went to the line more than the Lander Tigers went to the line, and I thought we did a pretty decent job of defending her at times, and sometimes other people see otherwise, so you kind of have to live with it, and that's where some of the fouls came from. We just couldn't get any rhythm because of the number of free throws right there. It tells you that there's a few whistles, and you just can't really develop a rhythm.
Yeah, the Tigers, Talene Tendor fouled out of the game. Demi had 4, Ryan Bell had 4, Whitney with 3, and Kiera with 3 fouls. A lot of fouls called, but how about that Kiera Friday? She came in that second period and came up with some points.
You have to hand it to her. She's been in and out of some injuries all year, but it's almost like, I hope it's deja vu, because last year she came on just about this time and was she mixed right in, and she played so well. So you hope that she's maybe there again. Like I said, she probably could have been there earlier, but she just battled a few injuries.
Well, Talene at the beginning of the game was hotter than a pistol. She scored 15 points in that first period and then didn't have another point the rest of the game.
You know, I think a lot of this is great teammates that everybody has, and I think people recognize that you know, you could pick out pretty quick that they were out there to take Megan and Demi away, which they did a pretty effective job there. But I think the strength of our team has always been, and will hopefully continue to be, is then all of a sudden Talene has 15, and the one you just mentioned, Friday throws in 10. Well, there's 25. You know, they may be counted on 5 out of Talene. You know, there's 20 that they weren't expecting. And they probably got to look at it and say, geez, we did a pretty good job on their 2 leading scorers.
Yeah, right. But Talene came up with 15 and Kiera with 10. It was a good tune-up. You've got Powell at home on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's be an exciting one for us, just because the 3 seniors play their last home game, and we're in a position where it'll be fun for them just to go relax. We've done senior night, and we've honored them and their parents for their commitment to our program earlier this year. So they'll be able to stroll in after the 1A Girls Championship and focus just solely on basketball, and I think they're excited for that. I
think that's going to be a great game Saturday afternoon right after the 1A Girls Championship at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. And you're now 15-3, 4-0 in the conference. One more conference game to go before the tournament next week in Powell.
Yep, and then it's then everybody's, like you said, every coach's cliche, right? Then everybody goes back to 0-0. So,
yep.
You know, I'm anxious to see a few more scores around the state. Mountain View Lyman played today, and so did Newcastle Douglas played today. So I haven't seen any scores yet, but those will be some interesting ones to see.
Yeah, Newcastle has been pretty good this year. Of course, Douglas is always good.
Yeah, Douglas is, you know, they return enough kids, and Newcastle's kind of an interesting one for us because we opened up state tournament with them last year, and we essentially have the same team, and they essentially have the same team as last year. So it's kind of like a measuring stick there. We were able to get them last year, the first round, but hopefully we don't see them first round. Hopefully we see them later.
That's right. Well, Cyril Stauffenberg, Lander Valley Lady Tigers coach, thanks for stopping by, and we'll chat with you again on Saturday afternoon.
All right, thanks. As always, Ernie, thanks.
You betcha. Cyril Stauffenberg, our Lander Valley High School girls basketball coach, and right now, Josh, Tigers lead the boys game 26-17. It was close in Lander, if you recall, and the Tigers really took control in the second half. Let's see if that happens here.
Yeah, I want to see that 2-point performance on defense from the Tigers like they had in the first quarter. Having Lovell start the game 9.5 minutes without a bucket. That second quarter, they kept it close. Tigers scored, but the Bulldogs kept scoring as well, as they kept it anywhere in the range from 5 to about 11 points as they just exchanged baskets. The one thing I do like, though, looking at the scoreboard with the players and the points all listed on there, every single person that's on the floor has points for the Tigers. You have all starters scoring, as well as the leading scorer coming off the bench, Tanner Bird, for the Tigers in double digits.
Lander gets the ball to start the second half of play. Stauffenberg brings it into Tissot Gwinna as plays underway. Tigers going left to right here on the floor at Lovell High School. Over to Gwinna. Gwinna far side outside. Bounce pass to Stauffenberg. Over to McClung. McClung makes a fake and travels again. Yeah, he jigged and didn't move the feet, and it's the third traveling call on Kyson. He'll get better about that. So Lovell gets the ball now. Here's Seth Harvey. Harvey, Wambach, Sheeler, Nichols, and Harvey on the floor. And there's a travel by Harvey. That's their 9th turnover, and Lander gets it now. No score yet in the second half of play. Here comes Gwinna. Tissot off to Brennan Stauffenberg, to Abe Lopez, to McClung, to Gwinna, back to McClung. Near side, Donahue, back over to Gwinna. He didn't take the three. On top to Lopez. Lopez now makes a few jigs and jags, and off it goes to Donahue, to McClung. McClung at the free throw line, off to Gwinna. Gwinna from 7 feet doesn't shoot. Donahue will from 10 and gets it.
That one from behind the arc, near side wing. Gwinna went to cut inside, still in that zone defense for the Bulldogs. Left the shooter open. Donahue doesn't miss.
And it's 29-17 on our Wild Today media scoreboard. Down court, Sheeler doing a little bit of dribbling, fancy dribbling there, close to the floor. And once wanted to hand it off to Wambeck, but he was covered underneath. There's a shot by Nichols, not good. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it out there to Harvey. Harvey shot for three, no. Stauffenberg with the rebound. Off to Gwinna. Here come the Tigers now on offense. Over here's Stauffenberg for three, and it bounces in.
Oh, man. That was about 4 bounces and finally got the shooter's roll. Tigers back-to-back threes.
32-17 now. Down court, Lundberg has it. Lundberg outside the arc. Hands it off over here to Sheeler. Sheeler looking for someone to throw it to. Tiger defense is pretty good. He better get 5 seconds, and he didn't. Turnover. I was thinking that was about 5 seconds.
Yeah, and that play, it's in high school. If you don't advance your position and keep going east and west instead of north and south, you'll get a 5-second call if you don't advance your position.
Stauffenberg off to Lopez on the left side outside. Lopez kicks the ball back over to Donahue on top to Stauffenberg. Brennan, bounce pass over to Gwinna. Gwinna under the basket, kicks it over to Lopez. Now on top, McClung for three. No, it's too long. High for the rebound, crawling the ladder was Seth Harvey. Harvey off to Lundberg, who quickly brings it down on the right wing. Back over to Harvey. Harvey drives the lane, lays it up and in. Nice drive by Harvey. He found an opening and took advantage.
Oh, man.
Another travel?
No. Gwinna and McClung were trying to decide who's going to inbound the ball. Tissot had it, and he gave it to McClung, but McClung was still stepping on the baseline.
Oh, okay. 11th turnover by the Tigers, 10 for Lovell. 5:14 to go, period 3. Lander 32, Lovell 19. Inbounds to Padilla, who just came into the game, to Sheeler. Sheeler to Lundberg. Lundberg from 5 feet. Shot's not good. High for the rebound, Stauffenberg. Outlet pass comes down to Donahue. Back over to Stauffenberg in the middle of the lane from 4 feet. He hits it. Nice drive by Brennan Stauffenberg. Now with 6 points in the game.
Brennan Stauffenberg found the little lane that he needed into the paint, puts it up and in for 2, and big story, Ernie, defensively. Tigers doing a great job on Lindbergh, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. He still doesn't have a point.
He's got the ball right now, guarded very closely by Kellen Donahue. Over near side, goes to MacArthur, now to Padilla. Padilla just outside the arc, wanted to throw it, and he did. He threw it away. Threw it right to Gwinna. Gwinna behind his back to McClung. Oh, he misses the layup. That time Tissot should have done it.
Yeah, the 2 players were collapsing on Gwinna. He saw as soon as he started to go into the paint right around the free throw line that he had McClung with him. And unfortunately, I think Kaysen was just a little too wide open there. He kind of half-heartedly put it up and didn't quite fully commit.
Foul on Kaysen McClung is his second personal. Gives the ball here in the backcourt to the Bulldogs. Whistle, and we have a bench warning against Stu Mullins. And Stu immediately said, "Oh, that was my fault." So that's the official that gave Stauffenberg the tee
technical, yeah.
in the other game. Okay, here's Lundberg now for Lovell. Lundberg stops, right side outside. Bounce pass on top, it goes to MacArthur. MacArthur looking for someone to throw it to, lost the ball, picked up by Lundberg in the middle of the lane. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound by Stauffenberg. That's his 3rd rebound in a row. Tigers have a 3-on-2. Up off the glass, no, and he draws the foul. Nice drive, coast to coast by Brennan.
Yeah, Brennan saw that there's nobody back defensively for the Bulldogs. He decides to take it himself. Goes coast to coast, had a couple players with him on 3-on-2 fast break. Did the ball fake to his teammate. Bulldogs bid on it. He decided to take it up himself. Draws the contact. He'll go to the line for 2. He misses the first one on the season. Brennan is shooting 62% from the line.
Trey Wambeck picked up his 3rd foul and comes out of the game now. Next shot by Brennan. Oh, it's short. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Lovell. Down court, it's MacArthur underneath the basket. Shot is up. Oh, it's not good. Missed. Rebound. We have a
over
tie
the
up.
back.
Yeah, they're going to call him over the back there.
Thank you. There for a second, it looked like he's about to throw him to the floor and put him down for a pin, thinking we're at state wrestling in Casper.
And, of course, we're talking about Tanner Bird, who was really excellent getting position under the basket, got the rebound, and that's when MacArthur jumped on top of him. Here goes Stauffenberg now on top of the arc to Gwynna. Gwynna moves to the right-hand side. He moves. He's tripped. No foul called. Bird gets it back to Gwynna. Gwynna bouncing it on top of the key. 3:20 to go. Third period. Here's Stauffenberg, and we have a foul underneath. It's going to go against Gwynna? No, it's going to go against Padilla of Lovell. Boy, I thought they were going to call Gwynna with a foul there.
Yeah,
for a second.
he was pointing down low, and then he was pointing this way like it was Bulldog's ball. I'm like, no, dude. Like, obviously, Gwynna got pushed from behind away from the ball off the screen, and they called it.
Here's the inbounds to Lopez just inside the arc on the near side to Gwynna. Gwynna at the baseline, back to Lopez, who wasn't ready for it, but he chases it down. Over to Stauffenberg now. Brennan in the middle of the lane, 360, shoots, hits, scores.
Oh, nice. That's just a great move by Brennan Stauffenberg. Saw that the Bulldogs were laying back. He drives inside. 360 move from the high block, pull-up jumper, and Stu Mullins calls a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
3 minutes, 3 seconds to go in period three. Tigers out to a 36-19 lead over Lovell on Lovell's home floor. And we were just talking, the Stauffenberg's having great success from the post inside on the paint. He has 8 points tonight, Josh.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job finding the positioning in that 2-3 zone, getting the easy buckets from inside 10 feet.
Almost an over and back. There's a steal by the Tigers. Tanner Bird underneath to Kellen Donahue, who has 7 points now, and it goes 38 to 19.
There's another steal.
And another steal for the Tigers. Here's Stauffenberg in the paint, stops, puts it up, blocked and fouled.
There you go.
And helping above off the floor was MacArthur, who caused the foul, his third foul. 38-19, 2:32 to go. Here come the Tigers. Stauffenberg with 8 points, 7 in this quarter. He's 0 for 2 at the line, though. I guess it's not 0 for 2, it's 0 for 2.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't have a letter and a numeral together there. Stauffenberg, no, misses. Well, the Lovell fans like that. Here comes Oz MacArthur into the game, and he replaces MacArthur, the other MacArthur. Mile. Shots up. Oh, he gets one. Good job, and it's 39-19, 20-point bulge for the Tigers. There's another steal or knocked out of bounds by Stauffenberg. Lovell being a little lazy with their passing. Taking it out of bounds is Padilla. This is almost like the game we had in Lander where it was tight in the first half and then the Tigers started to roll in the third period. Here comes Carter Lundberg. Averages 11 points a game. He has none in this one. Underneath the basket is MacArthur, behind his back, defense. Underneath, no good, shots not good, and a foul. Going to be called on either Tissot or Tanner.
I think it's on Tissot.
Yeah, it's on Tissot Gwynna, his second personal foul. And at the free throw line is Weston Crumrine. He has 3 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 2:12 to go here. Shot's good. And then it goes 39-20. And Crumrine with another shot. That was his 4th point of the game. Crumrine bounces the ball twice. Shoots, hits. So we got them both, 39-21. Tigers come down with 2:10 to go, period number 3. Tissot calling the play. He moves to his left to Tanner Bird. Bird over to Lopez. Lopez moves in across the court. It goes to Donahue. Donahue back over to Lopez. Lopez lost the handle on it, but gets it right back. Lopez, a little contact there off to Guena. Guena, left side outside, over here to Tanner Bird. Tanner in the lane, comes right back out again. Over to Donahue in the corner. Lopez for 3. It's too long, and it goes over the top of the back. Well, let's see them get that.
Yeah, I'll just zoom in with the camera. That's where the ball ended up, right on the top of the backboard. I think they're gonna. Oh, there you go. Pole vault stick. Good plan.
Pole vault thing. Yeah, there it goes. All right, give that boy a clap.
Who is that? Number 20, Blake Wilson, the sophomore.
Wilson, yeah.
Using his noggin to get that one down.
You know, that's the first time I've seen a ball get stuck on top of the backboard.
Yeah, usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah, usually you'll see it get stuck right between the basket and the glass. Okay, here's a steal by Guena. Nice. Beautiful steal by Tissot. Tissot's in the lane, gives it off to Donahue for 3. It's in and out, not good. Rebounded by MacArthur, Oz MacArthur. Down court, avoids the half-court trap. Brings it down, hands it off to Padilla. Padilla, double-teamed. Bounce pass over in the far side to MacArthur. MacArthur, there's a bounce pass to Crumrine. Crumrine has the ball knocked away. They're going to call Tanner Bird for a reach-in.
And on the floor right now, the only person that is on the board with points for the Bulldogs is Weston Crumrine with 7. Everybody else that's on the floor does not have any points.
Padilla comes out of the game, and Harvey comes in for Lovell. Here's the inbounds pass to Lundberg. Lundberg shots up, off, not good. Rebound by MacArthur, shots not good. Rebound by Tissot Guena, the shortest guy out on the floor. Here's Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg inside the arc. Cross court it goes to Donahue. Donahue brings it over to Guena. Guena drives in the lane, pops one from 7 for 2.
Nice. That a boy, Tissot. He saw everybody inside. Again, the Bulldogs are not switching out of that 2-3 zone. And where's your biggest opportunity to get points? Right there in the top of the key.
Last 30 seconds of the third period of play. Harvey falls down. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
And I think Stauffenberg stuck his leg out just a little bit. Caused a trip on that one. That's who they're going to give the foul to. That is his 3rd. Team 5th, I think. Unless score. Nope, scoreboard's right. 4-4. I think I was waiting for it to update.
Okay, Lundberg takes it into Harvey. Harvey reverses direction, drives the baseline, shoots, he scores. Seth Harvey, and we have what?
Huh?
Foul on Harvey. Well, he just made the shot, and apparently he did something we didn't see. Technical. He said
something. Yeah, they're going to send Tissot to the line for the technical free throws.
Tissot Guena at the line on the technical by Harvey.
The Tigers would have had possession anyway, but with the technical, you get 2 free throws and possession of the ball afterwards.
Tissot makes it good.
Tigers will look for the last shot with 20.5 seconds left.
Next shot by Tissot, got them both. Way to go, Tissot. 43-21. Largest lead of the game is 22. Washburn will take it out for the Tigers. We've got Washburn, LeClaire, Guena, Donahue, and Bird in the game for Lander. 18 seconds to go. Tissot's just dribbling the ball. Now he walks it into the forecourt on top of the Bulldog at center court. Bounce pass over to Donahue with 8 seconds to go. Back to Guena. Underneath LeClaire to Guena. Pops a 3. Got it!
Nice!
Tissot for 3. And it goes 46-21. Tigers up by 25. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes right after this.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Back again at Johnny Wilnerholler Gym in Lovell, where the Lander Tigers have a 25-point lead. No, that's not 25 points. That's 23 points. 23-point lead, 46-17, and the Tigers in that quarter outscored Lovell magically 20-6. So the Tiger defense really coming alive. Lovell will have the ball as we start the final 8 minutes. Joe Padilla has it. Padilla hands it off to Sheeler. Sheeler at the free throw line in the lane. Bounce pass on top back to MacArthur. MacArthur loses the handle, but he gets it right back. Hands it off now to Anderson. Anderson on the far side. Now to Padilla. Padilla does a 360 move. Can't shoot. Hands it off now to Anderson. His shot is good.
That time Lovell was able just to break the defense of the Tigers, found the open shooter on the wing. They haven't been very successful from behind the arc. That one was up and in.
Brandon Stauffenberg's three, not good. Rebounded underneath. There's Jace LeClaire for two. No. Rebounded by Tanner Bird. Bird off the glass for two more.
Nice. Tanner Bird back-to-back offensive rebounds. Puts it up and in. He's the leading scorer for the Tigers with 12. Right behind him is Tissot Gwynna with 11.
Parker Anderson brings it down now for the white and blue Lovell Bulldogs, calling for some help. And he gets it from MacArthur, and he flails an elbow against Jace LeClaire, and they're going to call him for a player control foul, and rightfully so. A lot of boo birds in the crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they got blue bleachers, blue Bulldogs, and blue boo birds.
Okay, here comes Tissot Gwynna, 6:45 to go in the game. Lander leading 48-25. Gwynna over to Bird. Tanner to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg in the lane. Underneath, lays it up. No, draws the foul.
Huh. That was interesting. Stauffenberg was rolling around, and I think the defender kind of chicken winged him. It kind of hooked him. It brought him right inside to the basket to get the positioning. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there.
Now
it was kind of weird.
The Lovell coaches are up talking with the officials about something, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, the official came over and was talking to the athletic director, and it looks like there's somebody on the far side of the bleachers that is being asked to leave.
Oh, yeah, sure is. There he goes. Got his backpack and everything. Shot's good by Brennan. 10 points in the game. Well, you know, the officials were pointing over there. They must have heard him yell something out.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, Join the Right for Sportsmanship is what the High School Activities Association promotes.
And they made sure to announce that before each contest tonight.
That's right. 50-23 as Brennan gets both. There's a steal by Gwynna. Jace LeClaire for two. Nice feed by Tissot.
Sorry, Ernie. Tiger defense is kicking it up here in the second half. A lot of steals, a lot of full court press, and Tissot forces another one at half court.
Another turnover for Lovell, 15th of the game, 6:22 to go. Stauffenberg into Gwynna. Walks across the Bulldog at center court over to Stauffenberg outside the arc. On top to Donahue. Moves to the right-hand side, reverses direction to LeClaire, drives the lane off to Gwynna.
Oh,
Gwynna almost took the shot.
He thought about it.
Here's Bird. Bird outside, gives it to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg crosses the key over to Donahue, left side outside. Now to Jace LeClaire in the near side, in the corner. Goes Gwynna. Gwynna underneath to
Nice
LeClaire.
pass.
Behind his back shot. Oh, almost went in.
Dang it. That time he used the rim perfectly as a second defender.
And the shot, ball's knocked out of bounds by Brennan Stauffenberg. Second game in a row, Brennan's had the same haircut.
Good point.
Or hairstyle.
Good point.
Bounce pass over to Wendon Crumrine. Crumrine has the ball knocked away by Stauffenberg.
That's
Well,
twice.
that's 2 knocks in a row here.
Great anticipation and active hands by Brennan Stauffenberg. It looks like we're going to get Carter Ayers coming in. First time he's seen some minutes for the Tigers the past few contests.
And he replaces LeClaire. I just noticed that Tanner Bird has got a plug in his nose. He must have had a bloody nose. Shots up off, not good. Rebounded by Anderson. Back over to Crumrine. Crumrine in the lane. Shoots. No, not good. Oh, a nice tip by Donahue over to Stauffenberg for the rebound. Now to Gwynna in the forecourt with 5:10 to go. Gwynna behind his back dribble. Almost lost it to Stauffenberg for 3. Got it.
Nice.
Brennan Stauffenberg now has 15 points. 55 to 25. 30 points for the Tigers. Very similar to what they did in Lander against this Lovell team. On the other side, Brian Wilson is in the game. Gives it off now to Amos. There's a shot up, off, not good, and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers. On Tanner Bird, his second. Going to the line is Crumrine. And the Tigers now 2-4, 7-9. They've outscored Lovell 9-2 here in this period so far. Boy, that missed the rim and everything. So coming back in is Blake Wilson, a sophomore. Coming out of the game now, Ben Nichols.
Pole vault stick guy. He's the one that got the ball down a little bit ago off the
That's
backboard.
right. That's right.
I'll give him assist in the book for that one.
Crumrine misses both. Rebound by Stauffenberg. He's been monster on the defensive boards here in the second half. Off to Gwynna with 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers in full control. Here's Gwynna off to Tanner Bird. Tanner in the lane, lays it up and in. Oh, what a great move by Tanner.
Going to the left, his non-dominant hand cuts back to the right. Sees the opening on the near side key, up and in for 2.
57-25. We're halfway through the fourth period of play. Here's Crumrine. Crumrine over in the far side. Shots up, off, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers, Tanner Bird. Long pass down court to Stauffenberg. He fires the 3. It's short. Rebound by Ayers. He misses. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Lovell. And Carter Ayers will have a chance to score points from the free throw line.
I know we don't keep track of the offensive rebounds, but Tigers are handily beating the Lovell Bulldogs on the offensive glass. That's 2 or 3 possessions where they've had second and third chance points or opportunities because of the same person getting back-to-back offensive boards.
And Carter Ayers is in the scorebook. Coming in now for the Tigers, Colum Wheeler, exchanging greetings there with Jared Mangus. Next shot by Carter is good. He got them both.
Abe Lopez is in there as well for the Tigers.
59-25. Here comes the big tall kid, Blake Wilson. Gives it off to the other tall kid, Weston Crumrine. Crumrine was fouled. And it's going to go against
Wheeler. And that'll
Silas Wheeler.
Callum.
Oh, Callum was it's 30, not 20.
Yep. And it looks like both teams are in the bonus now, as that is a 7th team foul by the Tigers. Be the 1-and-1 bonus.
Well, naturally, he gets it on the bonus. Coming back into the game for Lander, Bennett Washburn. Coming out as Brennan Stauffenberg. He's had a heck of a game. Brennan has, 15 points in the game as he comes out.
Leading scorer of the contest.
Yeah, their second free throw was up and good. Well, that breaks the Tigers' scoring streak. They went 12 in a row. Shot from the corner is up, off, not good. Rebounded by Tanner Bird to Wheeler. Wheeler to Washburn in the paint. Shots up and not good. He's fouled. Well, kind of garbage time out there right now. We got a lot of second-team players out. Personal foul goes against MacArthur. It's 4th. No, they said that was. Oh yeah.
What?
What they? Well, they said no against 15. MacArthur. That is his 4th personal foul.
No, that's on Washburn. They're calling the
they
charge
called it
on
Washburn. That's his 2nd
Goodness.
personal foul. Well, the Tigers are have them in the
Has a
1 and
walk.
bonus now. There's another foul on Washburn on a reach in. Quickly, he's got 3 fouls with 3:12 to go.
And the big thing you want to do is when it comes to the JV kids that don't get a lot of time lately with Callum Wheeler and Carter Ayers is you want to make use of this time as much as you can. Prove to Coach Stu Mullins that you are a person that can be used and counted on to get beneficial minutes off the bench. That one misses everything.
Crumrine, an air ball on the free throw.
Whew, and that's exactly what Tanner Bird has done in this one. Yes, he got out of the starting lineup for the Tigers, but coming off the bench, he's got 14 points. He makes the next basket. He'll be leading scorer for the entire game.
Here's Lopez underneath to Tanner Bird. Kicks it out to Ayers for 3. No. Too long. Rebound by Bird. Blocked out of bounds.
Darn it.
By Crumrine.
Yeah, and he may not be as tall as Crumrine, but I will say Tanner Bird has some hops. He's able to get up there and get the positioning and get the rebounds as he has all game.
Lopez has the ball now on the right-hand side, and it goes out of bounds. He was trying to hit Wheeler under the basket, but led him too much on the pass. 2:50 to go, 59-27. Lander with the lead. 32-point lead here. Crumrine with the ball in the corner. Harvey for 3. No, not good. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll go to Lovell.
Yeah, should go to Lander.
Well, yeah, I didn't think Wheeler touched that last
Nope.
one, but
Crumrine was there, definitely.
yeah, look at the scoreboard. We'll be okay with that.
We'll let it go. It's all right.
2:34 to go. Here's the inbounds pass. Ooh, that was a nifty move. That was not long enough. Okay, we have a new player in for Lander. That's number 1. And I'll have to
Parker Sixby.
Parker Sixby, that's right. Sixby.
He's a sophomore for the Tigers.
Here's Lopez in the lane, up and in.
Nice
Lopez
move by Abe.
with 4. 61-27. Whistle. Timeout Lovell. Coach Brian May wants to take it, and we'll take it right with him. 2:04 to go, 61-27.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Well, we're down near the end of this one. The Lander Tigers are going to move to 8-10 overall and 3-1 with one conference game left. That's Saturday afternoon in Lander against Powell. Here's Harvey to take the ball out for Lovell. He better hurry. There it is. Long inbounds pass goes to Wilson. Back to Harvey now. 2 minutes to go in the game. Harvey drives, shoots, and is fouled. Well, personal foul is going to go against the Tigers here as we've got all second-team players in, and it goes against Colum Wheeler. No, not Colum Wheeler, Silas Wheeler. Silas is in there. And, hey, Silas doesn't have a headband on tonight.
Nope.
Only the second time I've seen him without a headband, but Harvey, the free throw shooter, does have the headband. And he just scored his 5th point of the game. 61-28. Minute 57 to go. And Ayers, let's see, Lopez comes out of the game. Now let's see, we've got Sixby in there. Shots missed. Rebound goes to Carter Ayers. Off to Silas Weaver, to Colum Weaver, to Silas Weaver. Silas back over to Ayers. Ayers to Silas. Silas does a 360 in the lane, puts up a shot and scores.
Nice.
Silas Wheeler gets the shot, and it's 63-28. Minute and a half to go now. Here's Oz MacArthur. Loses the ball. Rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Lovell off of Wheeler, Colin Wheeler. Minute 25. Taking it out of bounds is Amos. And the ball is stolen away by Wheeler, and he's fouled right off the bat. Personal foul is going to go against Harvey, and that's his 2nd personal foul. So Silas Wheeler goes to the line for a chance at some more points. Minute 23 to go, 63-28. Wheeler's shot is short, not good. Rebound goes to the other Wheeler, Callum Weaver. Underneath, shots up and good by Sixby. He's in the scorebook. 65-28 on our Wild Today media scoreboard. Here's Harvey. Harvey comes down, takes a long jumper. It's up, off, not good. Hit the top of the backboard, and it'll go to the Tigers. 61 seconds to go. Invite you to tune in again on Saturday afternoon at 3:15 for the Lady Tigers game against Powell. And right after that, well, it should be about 3:15. It's
tentatively.
It's right after the Class 1A girls championship game in the region tournament. There's Ayers. Oh, he almost traveled with the ball. Off to Sixby, and we have a player control foul. First personal foul. 42 seconds to go, 65-28. Down court, Montrede, whistle, foul on Colin Weaver, his 2nd.
So Tigers after this contest will improve their conference mark to 3-2, and they'll be 8-11 overall. That'll pretty much wrap up the number 2 seed for them, as they Powell is currently in the 3 seed. They're 10-9 overall, 1-3 in conference. So this win will pretty much put Tigers in the driver's seat, as they will still have the half game advantage even if they lose to the Panthers on Saturday.
Well, both free throws are no good. I thought their record was 2-1.
2-2. That the stats printed off weren't updated from last week. They had the loss to Worland.
Oh, that's right. 2-2. Thank you for that. Next shot is up, and this one goes in. And the crowd goes wild as the young player gets his first points of the season, probably. On
senior night.
Well, yeah, senior night.
He's a senior.
Oh, there's Bryce Denton. No, his shot isn't good. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get Bryce another shot. There's a shot up, off, and good by 33. I don't know who that is, so I'll have to look.
Preston Nichols.
Okay, Nichols has it. Here's the shot over to Bryce. Bryce drives, puts a shot up, and Nichols in!
Nice, there you go.
Bryce Denton at the buzzer gets his point and gets a big round of hugs from his teammates. Final score, and the score, Lander 67 and the Lovell Bulldogs 31. And we'll be back right after this.
During winter Storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Okay, the Lander Tigers outscore the Lovell Bulldogs 41-14 in the second half. And another great second half for the Tigers, just like we saw earlier. And Lander wins the game 67-31, and they move now to 3-2 in the conference, and 8-10 overall.
8-11.
8-11.
Yep.
What did I do?
Forgot the whirling game. That's all.
I forgot the whirl. I did forget the whirling game.
That's all.
Okay.
I'm here to help you out, buddy. We got this.
Okay, Tigers 8-11 and 3-2 now in conference with the win, and they'll play Powell on Saturday afternoon. And Lander pretty much has second place tied up in the conference, and of course that's what Coach Stu Mullen wanted to have happen. Looking at the scorebook, Brendan Stauffenberg, 14. Tanner Bird, 14. 11 points for Tisso Gwinna. And then we go down the list, 7 points for Kellen Donahue. Then we have 3 points by Jace LeClaire, 2 points by Carter Ayers, Bryce Denton, Silas Wheeler, Abe Lopez, and Jackson Sixby. Is his name Jackson?
Parker.
Parker
Sixby.
Parker Sixby.
The sophomore getting in the game.
Yeah, and he scored. So with 2 points. And for Lovell, they didn't have anybody in double figures. And we're joined right now by Stu Mullins. And Coach, it was the first game of the season we did, and you said, well, we want to make second place. Congratulations, you've made second place.
Yeah, we want first place, you know.
Well, yeah, of course.
But
Worland was in the way there.
Yeah, you know, and I don't think our work's done yet. You know, I don't know how all the tiebreakers work and all that kind of stuff, but we got Powell on Saturday, and just like I said, you know, we could use every single person in green to be there because it's a big one.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one, and it is at the conclusion of the 1A tournament there at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse.
Yep.
But Powell, if on the first game of the year, first conference game, went into overtime, and you won by a point.
Yep, and they probably felt like they gave it away, and we definitely felt like we didn't play very well at all. So, you know, two good teams with a lot of motivation. I wouldn't be surprised. Powell comes in and beats Lovell tomorrow. Yeah, tonight was a great springboard into Saturday.
You mixed up your starting lineup today, starting Abe Lopez and Kaisa McClung.
Yeah, and it worked really well for us. I think for all kids involved, and and we had some kids step up and earn it, and I thought it would be better for Tanner to kind of observe the game for a little bit and then get in there. He's so hyped and ready to go that I think he just needs to relax a little bit, and he definitely did tonight. Had his best game of the season.
Yeah, he had 14 points, leading, tied with Brennan for most points at 14. Tissot also in double figures with 11. And Kyson still having that little problem with his feet. He's had, 3 travelers tonight.
I know. If he just keep it simple, and we work on it every single day in practice, just catching ball in the air, feet in the air, and on the hop, and he'll get it. Tonight he struggled a little bit, but partly to do with probably starting and having some jitters and all that kind of stuff and wanting to play well, so I'm not too worried about him.
The Tigers were awesome on the boards tonight.
Yeah, yep. Early on, and especially in that second quarter where they had that, 15 points, they got us on offensive boards, and we talked about that at half. That was really their only chance, was second chance and extra possessions, and yep, we did a really good job just gang rebounding.
Well, it was tight. It was only 6 points at no, it was 9. It was 9, 26-17.
Yep.
There at the end of the first half of play, and you outscored them in the second half, 41-14.
Yeah, and pulling our kids, midway through the fourth too. So for 67 points for us, it's just a good sign. I don't care who it is. Mountain View went to double overtime with this team. This team had Kimmerer on the ropes. I mean, this isn't a bad team at all. They're going to make some noise at regionals. They got number 15 back for the first game, I think, of all season, and you can kind of tell what type of athlete he is, and I think he can really help them. So, overall, just a really good win for us.
Well, you scored 20 points over your average, averaging 47 points a game tonight. You come in with 67, and it was good to see that offense exercise.
Yeah. And it was defense that led to offense, and we ran the lanes hard, and we took advantage of open shots, and we moved the ball really well, and if you do those things, then you give yourself a chance. And I don't care if the ball goes in, but you better give yourself a really good chance when you struggle to shoot and score sometimes, and they're starting to figure that out.
Yeah, the officials were calling it really, really tight tonight. And did you talk to the kids about easing off a little bit, because they were calling a lot of ticky-tack stuff out there?
They were, yeah, and you just have to adjust, and I thought we did for the most part, and but yeah, the foul count was high in both games, and you just have to adjust.
Well, Coach, a great big game coming up here Saturday, as you said. Let's fill the field house with green.
Yep.
And fans that are loud and proud. Maybe we get the swimming team back.
Exactly. My first phone call is going to be to Coach Morgan and get those boys back, because that was huge. In
Lyman. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't emphasize it enough. We're going to need every single butt there, and make that a really elite atmosphere on a Saturday. And there's going to be a lot of people there at the 1A and interested in that game. And, because every voice, every person matters, and we could, the boys deserve it.
Well, get back in the locker room, give them an attaboy for us, and we'll see you tomorrow, or Saturday afternoon back in Lander.
Yep, we'll see what time we get home tonight, and we'll go from there.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Head Lander basketball coach Stu Mullins with us here in the post-game show, the Click It or Ticket post-game show. I was just about to tell you the scoring for Lovell. They had Cromrine was their leading scorer. He only had 7. T.J. Sheeler had 6. 5 points by Seth Harvey, 2 points by Wambach, 2 points by Anderson, 2 points by Crumrine, 2 points by Nichols. And I was going to ask the coach about Carter Lundberg. We talked about that, and I forgot to ask him about that.
Yeah, Carter Lundberg, double-digit scoring average, averaging 11 points for the Bulldogs, leading scorer, leads in pretty much every offensive category, and he was left with a giant goose egg. The Tiger defense, coach was talking about it. Defense led to offense. Well, you can beat a team by almost 40 points when you keep their leading scorer off the score sheet with no points.
Well, in our Click It or Ticket postgame show, we have our WYO Today Media Player of the Game. What do you think today, Josh?
I think for the boys' game, I'll give the edge to Tanner Bird. He was really good on the offensive glass, and even though he was scoring well from the inside, he had a couple of sweet dishes. And on the girls' side, I'll give it to Taylene Tendor. She had that really hot start for the offense in the first quarter for the Lady Tigers, scoring 15 points in the first quarter. Of course, she didn't score the rest of the game, but I think she still finished as leading scorer for the Tigers. Again, she was great, active hands defensively, had a couple of good dishes and some tough rebounds too. She did end up fouling out of the game, and it looked like she was visibly upset there as I saw her in the huddle there during the timeouts towards the end of the game. But, I mean, just great heart, great grit, great determination, great hustle like she's had all year defensively. So girls' game, player of the game, Taylene Tendor. Boys' game, player of the game, Tanner Bird off the bench, leading scorer for the Tigers. And I'm pretty sure he had a double-double with rebounds, or pretty close to it.
I tell you, I wouldn't doubt it, and Stauffenberg was pretty close there, there too.
Yep.
Well, they've raised the baskets back up into the rafters, so I guess that means the game's over.
Oh, yeah. Game's over, and I think we're better get
too.
ready to get out of here. We got a 3-hour drive ahead of us.
That's right. And it
be
was
a late night.
It was a good drive up, and
For sure.
we appreciate all the fans that made the drive here to Lovell this afternoon. Final score, Lander 67, Lovell 31. Want to thank Kirk Baxter back at the studio for his engineering assistance this afternoon. I think he had a couple of games going at the same time there, so thanks, Kirk, for getting us on and keeping us on. I want to thank General Manager Kevin Shields of the WYO Today Media Radio System and for the opportunity to do these games. Of course, we want to thank everyone who is a sponsor of the Tiger basketball broadcast. Without your support, it wouldn't be possible. And for Josh Henninger, this is Ernie Over bidding you a pleasant good evening from Lovell. Again, our final score, the Lander Tigers 67 and the Lovell Bulldogs 31. Good night. Drive safely.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The team at Lander Dental provides a wide range of services, including preventive, cosmetic, restorative, and reconstructive dentistry in a caring, comfortable setting. Lander Dental Group, 799 South 2nd Street in Lander.
It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app